Monk Minh Tuesday walks to India. How long does it take? Which countries will he pass through? And what challenges await? Hello, everyone following the Study Buddhism for Healing channel. Based on research, if Monk Minh Tuesday and his group walk an average of 25 to 30 kilometers per day, this journey could take between 100 and 130 days. However, this is only an estimate for continuous walking without disruptions. In reality, certain adjustments are likely. If you were to walk non-stop without breaks for meals or rest, it would theoretically take about 27 days to walk from Vietnam to India, at an average walking speed of 4 to 6.5 kilometers per hour. After leaving Laos, Monk Minh Tuesday and his support group would continue their journey into Thailand, a country famous for its magnificent temples and deep Buddhist influence. Initially, when people heard about Monk Minh Tuesday's wish to walk and beg for alms to India, many likely laughed, thinking it was an impossible dream. But for a devoted monk like Minh Tuesday, it is not merely a lofty idea. It is a sacred and noble journey that he is determined to complete. Now that the time is right, no longer just a plan, Monk Minh Tuesday and some fellow monks have officially embarked on their walking journey to India, the land of the Buddha. Without saying, it is clear this is a long and challenging journey that requires thorough preparation in every aspect. Fortunately, thanks to the virtuous example of Monk Minh Tuesday, many compassionate and capable individuals have come forward to offer enthusiastic support. Walking to India poses many difficulties. As mentioned earlier, Vietnam and India are separated by more than 3.000 kilometers by air, over 3.500 kilometers by sea, and over 5.000 kilometers by land. Although it is theoretically possible to drive from Vietnam to India, one must pass through several intermediate countries, such as Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Myanmar, and Bangladesh. There are numerous ways to travel from Vietnam to India. Flying or taking a ship would only take a few hours. But for Monk Minh Tuesday, walking requires meticulous calculation. One might assume walking from Vietnam to India could involve passing through China. However, this route requires crossing high snowy mountains in southwestern China and contested territories between India and China, making it impractical. Starting from Hanoi, heading westward offers a scenic view of the majestic mountains in the northwest. After approximately 453 kilometers in 5 days, one would reach the Tay Trang border gate in Dien Bien. If one continues to walk through Laos and Myanmar, covering about 1.780 kilometers in 10 to 18 continuous days without rest, they could reach India's Bhim Malipo. To reach New Delhi, the capital of India, an additional 2.100 kilometers over 20 days is required. Thus, walking to India, with its diverse culture and unique cuisine, would take at least 23 days. Alternatively, one could take a flight from Ho Chi Minh City, cross the Malacca Strait, and land in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands of India. Interestingly, flights from Vietnam Noi Bai, Da Nang, or Tan Son Nhut airports to New Delhi take only 5 hours. A side note, Myanmar is currently in a civil war. To avoid high mountains in China, walking through Myanmar is an option, but caution is crucial. Crossing conflict zones in Myanmar could be perilous. We hope Monk Minh Tuesday and his group will reach India safely and without incident. As of August 2024, Myanmar's rebel forces claimed their most significant victory since the civil war began. By September 2024, Myanmar's military leadership proposed peace talks with opposition armed groups. In October 2024, the Myanmar military lost control of a strategic town along a highway to China, despite initial plans to start the journey from Gia Lai. For various reasons, Monk Minh Tuesday and his group ultimately decided to begin at the Vietnam-Laos border. Laos, though a small nation, has rich Buddhist traditions and cultural characteristics. To summarize, Monk Minh Tuesday and his group, walking at an average pace of 25 to 30 kilometers per day, might take 100 to 130 days to reach India. This estimate assumes uninterrupted walking. The actual journey will likely include changes and interruptions. From Laos to India, the distance is about 2.000 to 3.000 kilometers. While the distance may not seem extraordinarily long compared to other cross-country journeys, the route traverses challenging terrain and areas with harsh living conditions. Weather and geography will also pose significant challenges. Rainy seasons in Myanmar or Thailand, along with the hot climate in Bangladesh, are among the potential obstacles. Monk Minh Tue has expressed his dedication to this sacred journey, practicing what the Buddha taught, and living simply. He wears garments made from discarded fabric and relies on alms for sustenance. He emphasizes self-discipline and spiritual resilience to overcome difficulties. Monk Minh Tue is an inspiring example of unwavering faith and determination. His journey reminds us of the profound teachings of Buddhism and the power of perseverance. Living in forests, caves, and cremation grounds, practicing the 13 austerities, Dhutanga, is one of the methods of ascetic practice to discipline the body and mind, letting go of worldly desires and impurities. Venerable Minh Tue studies all the teachings of the Buddha Shakyamuni. He shared, "I walk not to convey anything. The Buddha's teachings have already been preached, and his doctrines and scriptures are available for everyone to study. Therefore, I do not need to propagate them further. Present, my focus is on practicing the Buddha's teachings to perfect myself and bring benefits to myself and others. When I attain peace and happiness, others will also share in that happiness." Venerable Minh Tue expressed humility, saying, "I am like a grain of sand, still learning and striving. Currently, I do not belong to any religious organization or temple. I do not preach or give Dharma talks. I have vowed to walk throughout my life. If it rains, I stop. If the sun shines, I continue walking." During his journey, Venerable Minh Tue only eats vegetarian food offered by compassionate and kind individuals. After midday, he does not accept any food or drinks. He bathes in rivers, streams, or occasionally uses facilities at gas stations along the way. His clothing consists of cloth pieces collected from cemeteries during his journey. Venerable Minh Tue stated, "I do not take cloth that people intentionally throw for me. I only pick up discarded cloth on the road and sew it into garments." He further shared, "For me, everything is both difficult and not difficult. If you think something is difficult, it will be difficult. Once you overcome it, it will no longer be difficult. It's not that one challenge is harder than another. It depends on your mindset. If you feel peace and happiness, then it's not a difficulty anymore." Regarding his family, Venerable Minh Tue said, "Since October 2017, I returned home to process some personal identification documents. Since then, I have not returned home. I am determined to practice diligently and perform good deeds to repay the debt of gratitude to my parents. Currently, I do not have any material possessions. I only wish for them to have faith that I am not causing them suffering." He added, "I know many people walk with me, but some jostle and push, each wanting to take photos or record videos. This creates traffic congestion. If people want to walk to improve their health, they should walk in an orderly line, quietly and with discipline, without filming, so as not to cause disruption." Venerable Minh Tue emphasized that those accompanying him are not his disciples. They are like everyone else, practicing on their own. "I tell them, if you want to go, then go. If you want to return, then return. Practice and learn independently. If they ask me questions, I share what I know. If they follow the Buddha's teachings to practice, they should go. If they go for money or any other purpose, that is their responsibility. It has nothing to do with me, and I am not connected to them." Venerable Minh Tue is like a beacon of light, guiding others through his actions and steadfast commitment.